Hi guys, how are you all today morning? Good morning. Today is 5th January 2023. Today, in the process of talking about English proverbs, we will talk about a case history that will prove how right the proverb blood is thicker than water is. Let us continue with the story. There was this man called Sukhbir who lived in a North Indian town in an independent house along with his wife Monica. This guy's brother and father lived in separate independent houses. All three were from a very wealthy business family. Sukhbir and Monica were happy and they were living near Monica's maternal home because her maternal family was in the milk supply business and Monica used to get her supply of milk daily from her own home. For this, Monica used to go to her maternal home every evening to fetch milk. But one day, she did not turn up to fetch or to receive her supply of milk. Thinking that she and Sukhbir were probably busy elsewhere, her own brother took the milk to her house to give it to her. To his surprise, he found the door locked. He tried to call both Monica and Sukhbir on their mobile phones, but to no avail. The phones went unanswered. This guy came back dejected. 2 more days passed and this case was repeated in both those days. That is, the brother used to go to her house, find it locked, tried to call and they did not answer. However, on the third day, this guy found that there was something amiss in everything. There was some smell that was coming from inside the house. This guy felt it ominous. He called his own family, which in turn called Sukhbir's parents and brother to find out if they knew something. Those two seemed to be equally baffled by what had happened. Once they were assured that nothing was known about Sukhbir and Monica, these guys decided to inform the police. The police came, broke open the door, and tried to go inside the house. A strong stench emanated from within and wafted through the hall and hit their nostrils heavy or hard. The police and the family were baffled by this development. They all marched inside to see what was happening inside. There was no sound. Monica's brother called the phone and found that both the phones were still being unanswered. When they all went inside, they found to their horror that both Monica and Sukhbir were lying very dead on their beds with blood that was now clotted and was lying around them. They were all they were both brutally murdered with some knife or sharp object in such a way that they had been stabbed repeatedly and were both quite horribly injured and bleeding. Both were dead and were probably so for the past 2 days. There was a lot of wailing and crying, and the police took stock of of the situation. They could not find out why such a thing had happened. The police made a few inquiries but found that as it was a very independent house and their only visitor on a regular basis was Monica's family, there was no answer from anyone. Then the police tried to investigate through the CCTV camera and their cassettes to find out if they could see something. When they looked at the CCTV cameras, one of those cameras was projected in such a way that it showed the road of the house. Suddenly, on the day when this murder should have happened, the police saw that around afternoon, four guys in two bikes came to the house from outside and parked the bikes outside the gate. Two of them got down and began strolling hither and thither, while the other two went inside. The other two went to the house, opened it, went inside, and remained there for around 15 minutes. After 15 minutes, these two came running out of the house. As soon as they reached the bikes, the other two also joined them and they all went inside to see what was happening. Nothing was visible from outside or inside. After around half an hour, these four came back and left the house after a half an hour in their separate bikes. The police could not make a head or tail of this, so they showed these videos to the relatives of both families, that of Monica and Sukhbir. When everyone was shown these photographs or these videos, one of them suddenly commented, "Oh, this is Vishnu." He was pointing at one of the four guys in the bike. Police asked her who this guy Vishnu was. This person said that Vishnu is the younger or elder brother of the other elder brother of Sukhbir's wife, that is, Sukhbir's sister-in-law's brother. The police were baffled. How is it possible that one woman's brother and who is responsible for the death in her own brother-in-law's house? So they inquired from her. After sustained interrogation, this woman came up with the story. Actually, Sukhbir and his brother and father were indulged busy with some business when one day they came across an acquaintance who said that he had just seen Sukhbir's brother's wife and remembered her from the college days. This woman had been a regular Casanova of sorts and was a nymphomaniac, something which was not known to anyone in the family. However, this guy told this only to Sukhbir. Sukhbir came to know about this woman's various affairs, and so he threatened to expose her to his own family. When this lady got scared, he tried to take advantage of her vulnerable position. This woman got angry and she told her own brother Vishnu to take care of Sukhbir. Vishnu, along with his three friends, Kuldeep, Chotu, and another person, came in two bikes to kill Sukhbir. But when they were doing so, they found that Monica was also present there. Feeling that this woman may expose them, they had to kill Monica also in this process. This shows that blood is thicker than water. The brother did all this crime for the sake of his blood sister. This shows how to what length one may go to show his love or faith or trust towards his or her kith and kin. Kindly let me know what you think of my talk on this particular matter. Please subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon so that I may keep reminding you of my other videos. Till we meet in my next video, it is good morning from TSV Raghavan.